When I was young, I had low self-esteem. I was hopeless. I felt like I did not belong in this world. At the age of 5, I took a knife to my stomach, and at the age of 12, I tried to set my family house on fire.
Because she was also bullied, Marie made this video.
Such a big nose, ugly nose. Why is your lip so big?
Like Marie, an increasing number of young people are speaking out.
I tried to take my own life by going out of my 9-story bedroom window.
The number of young people suffering from depression, bullying, and other mental health and behavioral problems is staggering, up to 1 in 5. Many suffer in what I call the 3 S's: shame, stigma, and silence. But awareness and improvement is happening in the public, for governments, and even here at the United Nations. This year's campaign by the World Health Organization is on the theme Depression, Let's Talk, a message that was highlighted recently at the United Nations during an International Youth Day focusing on mental health matters, and at a recent conference by WHO and the World Bank called Out of the Shadows, Making Mental Health a Global Development Priority.
I was a victim or target of cyberbullying attacks. I felt depressed, anxious, and developed suicidal thoughts. I live with anxiety every single day, but I'm not ashamed, so I talk about it because it can help other people.
As more voices speak out, more governments are listening. On the local level, New York City's unique mental health plan encourages open conversation about mental health presented at the UN.
When I was growing up, both of my parents suffered from depression, which of course affected my lives and the life of our whole family.
And the daughter of the New York City mayor did this campaign that it's okay to talk.
I've had depression, like clinical depression, for my entire adolescence.
World governments are also listening. In a historic move, the promotion of mental health and well-being was included in the Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development, with a campaign at the UN as a partnership between government, led by Palau's Ambassador Caleb Otto, and civil society that I led for the Psychology Coalition of NGOs accredited at the UN. More governments are taking leadership.
My country, Belgium, is a strong advocate for the promotion of mental health and well-being as an important priority within global health and a broader 2030 agenda.
I'm not sure Liberia or any country in this world can achieve the SDG unless and until that nation is mentally well.
Raising awareness and talking about this issue is the first step to ensuring that we can overcome the stigma associated with mental illness.
Mental health matters to each and every one of us. It matters just as much as our physical health.
In the UK, Prince William and his wife, Duchess Kate Middleton, and Prince Harry spearhead a campaign, Heads Together, to encourage people to talk openly about mental health issues. And our ongoing government NGO partnership organizes events at the UN, like this one where Marie spoke, and this one during the Commission for Social Development on promoting mental health and well-being for youth as a strategy for social integration and poverty eradication. With this original play,
Nobody believe in me. I'm done!
also impressive programs from around the world were showcased that can be scaled up and replicated. In Africa, on the border of eastern Congo and Burundi, this Hope and Health Vision program provides psychosocial support and vocational training and education for street kids, orphans, and child soldiers.
What's very, very important is providing them a family where they will feel like they belong to someone who loves them.
Afghanistan has been the theater of conflict for over half a century.
This program in Afghanistan.
We provide
CBT for youth people who are associated with harm country. I have a youth with me, Mr. Rohullah Sultani, who received recently from our services.
From
programs in Africa and Afghanistan to this one in the U.S.
Throughout the program, I learned about mindfulness, courage, curiosity, integrity, best effort, perseverance, gratitude, generosity, and compassion.
The UN Major Group for Children and Youth continues to advocate for mental health and well-being, especially given that it is a cross-cutting and indispensable feature of the Sustainable Development Goals.
These interlinkages are demonstrated in these projects I've done around the world. About eradicating poverty.
We're going to find our dream. So this says in Swahili, read this aloud to everybody. Ndoto yangu ni. Right.
Ensuring girls' empowerment.
I want to know how to run my own business.
I want to be a strong woman.
And building psychosocial resilience against natural disasters. Health emergencies like Ebola.
We can beat Ebola. Beat Ebola. Oh, peace alive.
And refugeeism.
Jump in, jump out, introduce yourself.
90% of young people experiencing mental health conditions live in low-income countries. This leaves young people stuck in poverty with mental health issues that stay with them for the rest of their lives.
Depression and anxiety disorders alone cost more than $1 trillion worth of economic loss every year. The most common mental health disorders can be prevented and treated at very low cost.
We're proud that Canada has been acknowledged by the World Health Organization as one of the world's leading funders of global mental health innovation.
Impressively, young people are starting initiatives. Marie, who became a beauty queen and is now studying to be a lawyer, started a nonprofit doing workshops in Ghana and New York and is building a school.
Well, I hope that one day this whole world, children and adults, will talk about mental health freely without being ashamed. That is my dream.
I help you